Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. Kind of making this video where there's been a lot of discussion. Russell Crowe and Zac Efron have been in Thailand, and there have been a lot of things on Twitter, especially Russell Crowe's sort of wanderings throughout the kingdom. And I decided to go ahead and make this video because there's been some correspondence I've received from folks that said, how's he working in the kingdom? What's he doing? Well, long story short, major film productions generally don't have a problem gaining work authorization for their actors. So a guy like Russell Crowe, he's probably going to have his papers in order. Let's be clear. This isn't somebody just flying in to, work as a, in a band in a bar somewhere or something. This kind of documentation is pretty well taken care of. Now, that being said, we've sort of seen some of this. The work authorization pertaining to filming is a little bit of a different animal. It's oftentimes done under different categories where you're dealing with Ministry of Labor directly, and also maybe where you're dealing with like Ministry of Culture to get authorization to do the filming. Long story short, it is kind of a different animal. So folks that are coming in and dealing with filming in Thailand as actors, especially for major film projects, I saw some information years ago discussing, what was done with respect to certification for labor purposes of the actors involved with The Hangover 2 that came into Thailand. And it's really interesting because in a very real sense, it's sort of it's truncated, and it's kind of like a compressed overall process to get that work authorization. And I've also seen circumstances where actors have had very temporary authorization down to like 2 weeks, and they've had to rush to get those folks out of the country before their authorization expires. Long story short, the reason for this video is yes, actors filming in Thailand still have to deal with work authorization. They still have to deal with their lawful status in their visa status, but it is a slightly different animal compared to like standard business visas and work permits for those working on a more long-term basis and in a more traditional manner here in the Kingdom of Thailand.